Peymon who?
Mottahedeh.
Peymon Mottahedeh. Who is he?
Never paid taxes in 30 years. Fought the U.S. tax court and won.
See, I believe our rights come from God, not from government. Hello to my truth and freedom-seeking friends. I am Peymon Mottahedeh, the president of Freedom Law School, which I created in 1996, and for over 30 years, I have not paid even $1 of income or payroll taxes, and been teaching Americans like you for over 30 years to do the same legally and safely. If you have not been to our website, freedomlawschool.org, that's where you want to go to start living free like me. With that, let's cover the topic of how much of your hard-earned money are you voluntarily given to the IRS, and how you can stop doing so and keep more of your hard-earned money. With that, let's go to the fact that President Trump has been elected recently in November 2024 as president once again and about to drain the swamp. Yes, dismantle the swamp. But guess what? You can assist them in that process, doing your part to defund these useless, wasting bureaucracies in Washington, D.C. that has made Washington, D.C. metropolitan area the most expensive real estate in all of America. We know we're a free country. Once the price of real estate in Washington, D.C. goes down significantly lower. So with that, let's continue. And let me remind you the problem. Inflation is real. Okay? In 2019 versus 2024, look, a dozen eggs used to be back in 19, $1.28. Now it's average $3.37. 163% increase. Frozen orange juice used to be $2.37. Now this year, $4.25. Over about 79% increase in just 5 years. Sugar, soft drinks, coffee, white bread, yogurt. Look, guys, how much the prices have gone up on these items, okay? And that's in 5 years. So something, that means that if at 10% a year, that means the price has gone up 50%. And look at everything else. Everything, steak, rice, chicken breast, pork chops, flour. Price of so many things have gone up so much, and your paycheck has not kept up with inflation, has it? I know you've been hurting. American people, after paying for rent or mortgage, food, insurance, gas, don't have much left over. In fact, 3 out of 5 Americans today live off credit cards for necessities and are getting more and more in debt to credit card companies every year, paying over 20% slavery interest to the credit card companies. And the biggest problem is we've been duped to file income taxes we never legally owed in the first place. So let me remind you, okay, that you do it yourself when you fill out that 1040 income tax confession trap form with the IRS, admitting that you owe the IRS money. That's right. And you increase your chance of going to prison when you fill out that 1040 form. The safe thing for you to do is to stop filling out the 1040 form. Why? Well, it's simple. You confess under oath that you owe the IRS money. You see it right here. Under penalties of perjury, on that 1040 form, you say you owe the IRS money. Look at that line, 37. There it is. See? Emmanuel, you sign on that. That's why the IRS gets to rape you. They don't rape you. They trick you to rape yourself. That's how bad it is. So now that you know that, and you know that the law is on your side, okay? No law requires 99% of Americans to file income tax. You can see that on our website, freedomlawschool.org, in just 9 minutes. Do your homework on this, on the 7 steps to be free, and then you come back here for more answers for you. So, here it is, folks. How much are you giving to the IRS? Totally voluntarily. Why? Because remember, the only people that have to pay income taxes in America are citizens and residents of Washington, D.C., and federal workers that work in Washington, D.C. The people of the 50 states do not have to pay any payroll, FICA, or Social Security taxes either. Yes, we've been duped to become slaves. So, to get out of slavery and give yourself the pay raise you deserve a better life, my friends. Here, all you gotta do is on our website, okay, find your marital, employment, and income tax status on our 4 charts below to estimate how much you've been forking over to U.S. government each year. This gives you a round estimate of these, okay? And these are simple charts, nothing complex, okay? And effective to share with others to show just how much they are being robbed, how much you're being robbed, okay? You can keep a few copies in hand to share with others, okay? To give them a chance to live free. So let's take a look at these, okay? We have the charts, sample chart for a single self-employed, single married self-employed, single employee, and married employee. So let's look at them one at a time. Here it is, single self-employed. And I put some sample numbers to give you an idea how much of your hard-earned money you've been duped to give to your enemies in Washington, D.C. Take someone who makes $25,000 a year. That's low income, right? Individual income tax, $753. But payroll taxes is $3,500. Total federal income taxes and payroll is over $4,000. That's a lot of money. For someone who has their own small little business, try to get going, $25,000 a year and have barely over $20,000 a year to live off. Someone making, for example, on the other hand, let's say $90,000 a year. Look at that chart. That person is paying about $7,500 in individual income tax and in payroll taxes or self-employment taxes over $12,000. Combined about $20,000. Yeah, you don't make $90,000. You only make $70,000. The other $20,000 you send over to the federal government voluntarily. $500,000 a year on the far right. That person pays the IRS $136,000 in individual income taxes. Payroll taxes of $35,000 combine a whopping $171,000. About a third of your money is being given to the federal government by you through deception. They trick you into paying the swamp. Now let's look at single employee. So I'm making, let's say, $40,000 a year. Okay, individual income taxes is about $2,900. Payroll taxes about $3,000, and combined almost $6,000 of that $40,000. You are allowed to be sent to their swamp. Now, with employees, we are not able to stop the payroll taxes, but we can stop the individual income tax from being taken from your paycheck. Look at someone else making $100,000 a year. That person pays $14,000 in individual income tax. Payroll tax is about $7,600 and combined almost $22,000 of the 100,000 is sent to the DC swamp. So you'll get only under 80,000 left over for you. At $500,000 a year income, over 140,000 is income taxes. Payroll taxes are almost 20,000, and over 160,000. Yep, a total is going to the swamp. Now I came up with these charts in order to give you a better rough idea of how much you're really giving to them. And you have to extrapolate. If you don't make exactly these numbers, I mean make a little bit more, a little bit less, or much more, you just adjust those numbers. Kind of use it up and down a little bit to see how much you've been deceived to pay the crooks that run Washington, D.C., okay? For over 100 years, they've been doing this to you. Let's go now to married self-employed. Look at someone here, this married self-employed person at, let's say, $50,000 income. That person or couple pays $1,500 in individual income tax. Payroll taxes is the big one, over $7,000, about $8,500 in federal income taxes. Okay, and see, for people that work for themselves, it's the self-employment Social Security taxes that kills them. That's right. You've been sending money to the IRS completely voluntarily. No one withholds from your paycheck. Oh, I know who does it. It's your accountant, your CPA, your tax attorney that dupes you, scares you. You better pay your fair share of taxes. Otherwise, you're going to go to prison, and I cannot help you, Be scared of the IRS and pay me to keep IRS off your back by sending your hard-earned money to the IRS. That's how they do it, don't they? Mm-hmm. So this married self-employed couple at $100,000 a year income, they send about $5,800 to the IRS for individual income tax, $14,000 for payroll taxes, and about $20,000 total. $500,000 a year income, this couple sends the IRS over $100,000 in individual income taxes, $35,000 in payroll or self-employment taxes, combined about $136,000. Okay, let's go now to a married employee. Okay, here we go. Here, it's like this married couple at $60,000 pays the IRS about $1,200 in income taxes, over $3,000 in payroll taxes, $4,200 total. Okay, and that's, folks, that's a lot. $60,000 a year, two of you. Okay, and that $4,000 really hurts. Okay, if you didn't have to do that, you'd have over $350 a month to live better. This couple at $120,000 income, individual income tax, they would pay about $11,000. Payroll taxes about $9,000 and about $20,000 total. And at $500,000, the same couple of income with income of $500,000 would pay the IRS about $110,000 in individual income taxes, about $20,000 in payroll taxes, total of about $129,000 they'd be paying to the DC swamp, to enemies who've been running the federal government for a long time. Okay, so you see these numbers, they're here to help you understand that you are the one right now making yourself poor. You can stop it. If you're not an employee, it's easy. Just stop sending the IRS any quarterly estimated payments. Okay? And stop filing tax return. Easy peasy. You're a real estate agent, small business owner, independent contractor. Why are you sending your hard-earned money to DC swamp when you and your family need it to live now and save for your future, for you and your family? Oh, I know why. Because you've been duped to believe, IRS is this big, powerful monster will eat you up alive. If you don't file income taxes, be scared. Here's the Wizard of Oz. Be scared. Well, you got to go to freedomlawschool.org and free yourself of that propaganda and lies so you can be free. Okay? So we have a page on our website, okay, under educational tab right there called, let's see, is it under there? We have it, I think we had it here, didn't we? Free yourself from, on the right. On the right, free yourself from tax withholding, okay? So go to the right, free yourself from tax withholding. And the page is very easy to use, okay? There's a video on this topic, specifically instructions in writing for you, specifically follow it. It's easy to do. And the best part is, it's for free. That's right. Freedom Law School does not charge you anything to have you be free and have your employer stop stealing your money and send it to the IRS in the name of so-called income taxes. And the forms are there, right at the bottom of the page. You can do it all yourself, okay? Now, some of you say, Peymon, I want to be extra protected from the IRS. I know you say, I can do it by myself, but I would feel much safer, much better if you and Freedom Law School can stand behind me just in case the IRS chooses to target me. For those of you who are interested in that protection, want to fund the freedom movement, taking back our country, America, be free again, restore freedom, we have the Restore Freedom Plan for you to join other freedom-minded Americans like yourself. You all join hands together and are much stronger together. As Benjamin Franklin told the founding fathers, gentlemen, we shall hang together, and together they won against the king of England, the tyrant, or we surely shall hang separately. Let's hang together if you want to be part of restoring freedom in America and be protected at the same time, okay? So here, if you go on top of our page of our website, on the application, click on application at the top center of our website, and there it takes you to this calculator. And I'll give you an example. Our Restore Freedom Plan membership, okay, calculator. Here's for your 2023. This married couple. One of them, let's say she makes $40,000 as an employee, and he makes $60,000 a year as an independent contractor. And the other had paid the IRS $5,000 to the IRS. Okay, they didn't stop the withholding from, let's say, the employee's paycheck fast enough. And they have one child. In this example, okay, they otherwise would have paid the IRS, this couple, $8,000 to swamp. Yep. But we want this couple to save themselves every year $5,500, almost $500 a month for this married couple to live a better life, be able to afford eggs and food and rent, okay? And the membership is only, in this example, only $2,500 and 100% protected from the IRS. You don't go to prison. We do the petition to Congress about the law for you. We make it easy for you. We mail it for you, even though you sign it. And we do all the paperwork to protect you from the IRS with the IRS appeals office, tax code, whatever. And even if we were to lose and they take your money, no problem. We'll reimburse you and make you whole. What a safe way to go and live better at the same time for you and your family. So this is something y'all ought to consider seriously and check it out. Go to our website. freedomlawschool.org is where you want to be, okay? You want to fight fight for you and your family. You got to take the 7 steps to regain your power and freedom. I cannot do it for you. You have to take the time to educate yourself and never again voluntarily pay the Washington, D.C. swamp, legally and safely guaranteed, if you choose. And remember, share with everybody else about our Restore Freedom plan. With the truth, arm your fellow family members, Americans, neighbors, friends with the law, and restore American people, America, and our families. Yes, all you gotta do is love and spread the truth at freedomlawschool.org. It's there for free. So with that, my brothers and sisters, I love every one of you. I want you to be able to live your life in freedom, peace, and prosperity, with love and joy with your family. But I cannot do that for you. You have to make that choice. You have to make the time. When you drive to and from work, put your smartphone up, okay? As you watch the road, play our videos, and listen and empower yourself with the truth that shall set you free. When you go to work or home, for lunch or dinner, put your smartphone up or a big screen computer and let the video play again. This time you watch and see everything you heard is the truth from U.S. government's own official legal websites and reports. So with that, I bid you all a great evening, and remember, freedomlawschool.org is the road for you to start living free now.